Improve flexibility with science-backed stretching methods. Have you ever bent down to tie your shoes and felt your back tighten up? Or maybe you've noticed that simple movements, like reaching for something on a high shelf or getting out of bed in the morning, don't feel as easy as they used to. What if I told you that improving your flexibility isn't just for athletes, dancers, or yoga enthusiasts? Science shows that better flexibility can help reduce stiffness, improve movement, support healthy aging, and even make everyday activities feel easier. But here's the surprising part. Many people spend years stretching the wrong way and see little to no improvement. So what does research actually say about stretching? Which methods really work? And how can you become more flexible without spending hours every day exercising? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll discover science-backed stretching methods that can help you move better, feel better, and improve your flexibility safely and effectively. Why flexibility matters more than you think. When people hear the word flexibility, they often picture gymnasts performing impossible splits or yoga instructors twisting into advanced poses. But flexibility is much more than that. Flexibility refers to the ability of your muscles, tendons, and joints to move through their full range of motion. Think about your daily routine. Walking upstairs, getting into a car, picking up groceries, playing with your children, working at a desk for long hours. Every one of these activities depends on healthy movement. When flexibility decreases, everyday tasks can become more difficult and uncomfortable. Have you ever felt stiff after sitting for several hours? That's a perfect example. Your muscles and connective tissues become less mobile when they remain in the same position for long periods. Over time, this can affect posture, movement quality, and physical comfort. Signs that your flexibility may be declining. Many people don't realize their flexibility is decreasing until it starts affecting daily life. Some common signs include frequent muscle tightness, difficulty touching your toes, limited shoulder movement, stiffness when getting out of bed, reduced mobility during exercise, poor posture, feeling locked up after sitting for long periods. Do any of these sound familiar? If so, you're definitely not alone. Millions of people experience these issues due to modern lifestyles. What causes poor flexibility? Understanding the causes is the first step toward improvement. One of the biggest factors is inactivity. Our bodies are designed to move, yet many people spend 8, 10, or even 12 hours each day sitting. When muscles aren't regularly taken through their full range of motion, they gradually become less adaptable. Age can also play a role. As we get older, connective tissues naturally become less elastic. However, research shows that regular stretching and movement can help maintain flexibility throughout life. Another major factor is repetitive movement patterns. For example, office workers often develop tight hip flexors and chest muscles from prolonged sitting. Athletes can also experience tightness when they repeatedly use the same muscle groups without proper recovery. Stress may contribute as well. When we're stressed, muscles tend to remain more tense, especially in the neck, shoulders, and lower back. The science behind stretching. So how does stretching actually work? Many people believe stretching simply lengthens muscles permanently. The truth is more interesting. Research suggests that improvements in flexibility come from a combination of factors. One factor is increased stretch tolerance. In simple terms, your nervous system becomes more comfortable with certain positions over time. Another factor involves changes in muscle and connective tissue properties. Regular stretching may improve tissue adaptability and joint mobility. Think of your body like a well-maintained machine. When parts move regularly, they stay functional and efficient. When movement becomes limited, stiffness gradually develops. This is why consistency matters far more than occasional intense stretching sessions. Myth 1. You must stretch for hours to become flexible. This is one of the most common myths. Many people assume flexibility requires long daily stretching sessions. Fortunately, science says otherwise. Studies suggest that even short, consistent stretching routines can produce meaningful improvements over time. Just 5 to 10 minutes per day may be enough for many people to notice positive changes. The key isn't doing more. The key is doing it consistently. Would you rather stretch for 1 hour once a month or 10 minutes every day? Most experts would choose the second option. Science-backed stretching method 1, static stretching. Let's begin with one of the most researched forms of stretching. Static stretching involves moving a muscle into a stretched position and holding it for a period of time. Examples include hamstring stretches, calf stretches, shoulder stretches, hip flexor stretches. Research generally shows that holding a stretch for around 15 to 60 seconds can help improve flexibility when performed consistently. Imagine you're stretching your hamstrings. Instead of bouncing repeatedly, you slowly move into the stretch and hold it while breathing normally. Simple, effective, and supported by decades of research. But here's something many people get wrong. Stretching should create mild tension, not pain. Pain is a signal to stop. More discomfort does not mean better results. Real-life example. Let's look at Sarah. Sarah works at a computer for 9 hours every day. Over time, she noticed increasing tightness in her hips and lower back. Instead of doing complicated workouts, she started spending just 7 minutes each evening performing static stretches for her hips, hamstrings, and lower back. After several weeks, she found it easier to stand, walk, and move comfortably throughout the day. Her flexibility improved not because she stretched harder, but because she stretched consistently. And that's a lesson many of us can apply immediately. Curiosity transition. But static stretching isn't the only method supported by science. In fact, another powerful technique may improve flexibility while simultaneously preparing your body for movement. What is it? And why are many experts recommending it before exercise? The answer is dynamic stretching. Unlike static stretching, dynamic stretching involves moving your body through a controlled range of motion rather than holding a position. Examples include arm circles, leg swings, walking lunges, hip rotations, torso twists. Think about professional athletes before a game. You rarely see them sitting on the ground holding stretches for long periods. Instead, they're moving. They're warming up. They're preparing their muscles and nervous system for action. Research suggests that dynamic stretching can help increase blood flow, improve movement readiness, and temporarily enhance performance before physical activity. Imagine trying to drive a car on a cold winter morning. Would you immediately push the engine to its limits? Probably not. You'd allow it to warm up first. Your muscles work in a similar way. Dynamic stretching helps prepare your body for movement safely and efficiently. Science-backed stretching method 3, PNF stretching. Now let's talk about one of the most effective, but often misunderstood, stretching methods. It's called PNF stretching, short for proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. The name sounds complicated, but the concept is surprisingly simple. A common PNF technique involves stretching a muscle, gently contracting that muscle, relaxing, then stretching slightly further. Research has shown that proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation stretching can produce significant improvements in flexibility when performed correctly. For example, imagine stretching your hamstrings. You stretch gently, then contract the muscle for several seconds. Relax, and carefully move into a deeper stretch. This method works by interacting with the nervous system's natural protective mechanisms. However, beginners should approach proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation carefully and ideally learn proper technique from a qualified fitness or rehabilitation professional. Who is most likely to experience flexibility problems? Several factors can increase risk. A sedentary lifestyle, long hours of sitting, poor posture, previous injuries, aging, lack of regular exercise, high stress levels, repetitive work activities. Do you spend most of your day sitting? Do you often feel stiff after work? If so, flexibility training may be particularly beneficial for you. The good news is that the human body is remarkably adaptable. Even small changes performed consistently can create noticeable improvements over time. Myth 2. Flexibility is determined only by genetics. Many people believe they're simply born inflexible. While genetics can influence flexibility to some degree, they don't determine your final outcome. Research consistently shows that flexibility can improve at almost any age through regular training. You may never become an Olympic gymnast, but that's not the goal. The goal is to move better than you do today. Every improvement counts. Every extra degree of movement matters. Every reduction in stiffness improves quality of life. Myth 3. Stretching prevents all injuries. This is another common misconception. Stretching can be a valuable part of a healthy fitness routine, but it is not a magical shield against injury. Injury prevention involves many factors: strength, balance, movement quality, recovery, sleep, nutrition, and proper training progression. Think of stretching as one important tool in a much larger toolbox. It helps support healthy movement, but it works best alongside an overall healthy lifestyle. Lifestyle habits that improve flexibility. Here's something surprising. Your flexibility isn't determined only by the few minutes you spend stretching. Your daily habits matter too. Let's look at some powerful lifestyle strategies. Move more throughout the day. The body thrives on movement. If you sit for hours at a time, try standing and moving every 30 to 60 minutes. Even a short walk can help reduce stiffness. Stay physically active. Walking, swimming, cycling, strength training, yoga. All of these activities encourage healthy movement patterns. The more regularly you move, the easier it becomes to maintain flexibility. Manage stress. Have you ever noticed your shoulders tightening during stressful periods? Stress often causes muscles to remain tense. Relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and mindfulness may help reduce unnecessary muscle tension. Prioritize sleep. Recovery happens during sleep. Poor sleep may contribute to increased muscle tightness, reduced recovery, and decreased physical performance. Aim for consistent, high-quality sleep whenever possible. Stay hydrated. Muscles and connective tissues function best when properly hydrated. While hydration alone won't make you flexible overnight, it supports overall physical function and recovery. A simple science-based flexibility routine. Let's put everything together. Here's a beginner-friendly routine. Start with 2 minutes of light movement, such as walking, 3 to 5 minutes of dynamic stretching, 5 to 10 minutes of static stretching. Focus on major muscle groups: hamstrings, calves, hip flexors, quadriceps, chest, shoulders. Hold each stretch for approximately 20 to 30 seconds. Breathe normally. Avoid bouncing. Avoid forcing positions. Repeat several times per week. Consistency beats intensity. Remember that. Real-life success story. Consider David. At age 52, he felt stiff every morning. Simple tasks such as bending down and reaching overhead became uncomfortable. Instead of chasing quick fixes, he committed to 10 minutes of stretching and movement each day. The first week felt slow. The second week felt slightly easier. After 2 months, he noticed major improvements. His morning stiffness decreased. His posture improved. His workouts felt more comfortable. Most importantly, everyday life became easier. The lesson? Progress often happens gradually. But gradual progress is still progress. Quick self-assessment. Let's make this interactive. Can you comfortably touch your toes? Can you raise your arms fully overhead? Can you squat down without significant discomfort? Can you rotate your neck freely? How many of these can you do comfortably? Let us know in the comments. Your answer might inspire someone else to begin their flexibility journey. Key takeaways. Let's review what we've learned today. Flexibility supports healthy movement and daily function. Inactivity, aging, stress, and repetitive habits can contribute to stiffness. Static stretching can improve flexibility when performed consistently. Dynamic stretching is excellent for preparing the body before activity. Proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation stretching may produce significant gains when performed correctly. Flexibility improvements are possible at almost any age. Lifestyle habits such as movement, sleep, hydration, and stress management play an important role. Most importantly, consistency matters more than perfection. Final motivation. Imagine how different life could feel if moving became easier. Imagine getting out of bed without stiffness. Imagine walking, exercising, and performing daily activities with greater comfort and confidence. That future isn't built through extreme workouts or miracle solutions. It's built through small actions repeated consistently. One stretch, one day, 1 week, 1 month at a time. The journey toward better flexibility starts with a single step, and that step can begin today. Call to action. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more science-backed health and wellness content. Share this video with a friend or family member who struggles with stiffness or limited mobility. And tell us in the comments, what's the tightest area of your body right now? Your hips, hamstrings, shoulders, or back? We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. Stay active, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.